What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back at it again with another video. I know, guys, it's been a while since I've done another video, but you guys know that I'm training for my competitions this summer, so I won't be as consistent, but don't worry, this is just a phase for now until I get to finish my competitions. But you know, I got this video out for you guys today. I thought this would be the perfect video to show you guys about. We're going to talk a little bit about market manipulation. This is a price action trade that I took. This has nothing to do with my strategy. This is just straight price action on a consolidated market. And I never really showed you guys how to really trade a consolidated market. I just tell you guys to avoid it. So we're going to do that breakdown in this video. And also for updates, I do have that indicator strategy coming out. I know you guys got the video to 500 likes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. I have a day trading strategy coming soon. So for those who are really busy during the day or have work and they can't really be on the charts too often, I'm going to have like just an indicator based strategy that you can use. A simple setup that will give you a signal to buy or sell, and you just place a trade. Simple as that. And I'm still forward testing the pre-breakout strategy. So all those are coming soon. Got the Discord coming next week. I'm going to send everybody the link. All right, guys. I know some of you guys are like, oh, and messaging me, NTG, how come I can't get, oh, the Discord link doesn't work. Guys, remember, the Discord test was only for 7 days. After that, it expired. I said this way before, and I continued to say it. It's no longer available. You weren't blocked. There's no Discord no more. Nobody's in the Discord, all right? So I just wanted to make that clear for you guys, but I don't want to make the intro too long. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can learn how to trade. We do mostly gold, but I'm gonna start transition to forex and some index as well. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for that. If you're an OG, you already know what to do. Go ahead and like up the video, comment for any questions that you need from your boy NTG. You already know how we do it. We're gonna roll the intro, get straight into it. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we're back on the charts here. All right, so as you guys know, if you were in the Discord, we were talking about gold a lot in the Discord. We just reached the resistance of the falling flag on the weekly for gold. Okay, now last week I told everybody not to trade gold. Okay, why not trade gold? It's at a perfect resistance level, right? So it's a guaranteed sell. Well, not necessarily. Okay, and this is why I wanted to do this video, because a lot of you guys don't know about market manipulation, all right? And I told everyone in my Discord not to trade gold because there's every time when gold hits weekly structure, like major structure, a lot of market manipulation happens. So what happens is the market just goes into buys and sells. Traders become confused. They don't know if gold's going to sell. They don't know if it's going to buy. They get into unnecessary trades, which leads to unnecessary losses. And then multiple losses back to back, trying to revenge trade. So a lot of trading psychology gets ruined. Money management is out the window, and the big banks take all your money. So we're going to go ahead and discuss this trade right here. So now, how did I take advantage of this trade? Well, I waited for a higher time frames. Okay, so that's the first thing you guys want to do. When we hit, I know we normally trade gold on the 15-minute and the 5-minute, but when we hit weekly structure, we want to stay above the 1 hour. Okay, so I went to the 4 hour. I don't know why my thing's glitching out, but we went to the 4 hour and I drew out this channel to the upside, right? And we've been in this channel for a while, all the way up to this resistance on the weekly. Okay, so last week we didn't have any of these candles. This was where gold left off, you know, before the market opened, because you guys can see the date at the bottom. This was May 7th, and then boom, we jumped to the 9th. So gold was right here. So we didn't have all these candles. Now, this is when I told everyone not to trade gold, because a lot of market manipulation is happening. So as you guys can see, for the entire week, right, price did not move at all. It just went up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, if you stay to the lower time frames, you got into all of this mess, right? I know a lot of you guys had some bad losses with gold last week. Look at this. Look at this big spike. And then this bullish come back here. We had a nice drop here, brought the market back up. So a lot of market manipulation happening right here. So this is exactly why I told you guys to stay on the higher time frames. But I thought this would be a great video just to show you guys, if you still want to trade, which I don't recommend. Okay, I always tell you guys, if you guys see the 100 SMA piercing through price like this, it is not a good time to trade. Okay, stick to your plan, stick to your trading style, so you guys are not getting into unnecessary losses. But I'm gonna show you guys how I got into this trade. I do not recommend trading like this at all. This is just for a video, for education. I don't recommend you guys trading a consolidating market. Okay, and plus you don't get much pips from a consolidating market anyway. All right, so what I did here was I just waited, and I just actually stick to the 1 minute the charts, right? That's all I did. Because why? Because one, we're in a ranging market, and I do not want to hold my trade at all. Like, I wanted to sell from the top right back to the bottom of support. Okay, so I just waited for gold to tell me if price was gonna hold that resistance, right? So once I knew it was gonna hold that resistance, right? So let's go ahead and get into some price. Okay, so we had a nice engulfing candle here. So this is when I was starting to look for a little a quick scalp entry. So I drew out this is not like a really good pattern. This is more like a force. Okay, you guys don't want to force your patterns. This is very forced, but this was a good signal for me anyway. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take advantage of it. I'm just gonna do some nice price action trading. All right, so let's not trade a strategy. Let's just try and get into the market, see how precise my entries is. Of course, I'm gonna be showing you guys my profits right on the left hand side. So I just waited for that confirmation right on the top of the resistance channel. We're at resistance, 4-hour resistance, weekly resistance, and 4-hour resistance. So I was very sell strong. So what I wanted to do was wait for a break of this channel. And that's what we did, right? So we had this channel here, and this was the break that I had. So this is where I got into the trade. All right. And I entered another trade here. Now, you guys were asking me why I use my trades so close together. Now, this is not, you know, what I want to do, but sometimes Tradersway, when you enter too high of a lot size, sometimes it may not process it and it comes back as invalid. So I have to break my lot size in half so that I know that it's going to execute. So, because sometimes when I try and do like my $100 flips and I try to put in actually a point 20, it doesn't do it right away. So I have to put a 0.10 and a 0.10 for it to actually execute my position. So that's why I have my positions out so close like this. But so we took the trade here and it worked out nicely. We had a nice, super great entry here. So I just waited for the market to drop. All right. And then as we continue, I had another 1, 2, 3 engulfing candle here. All right. And I saw that the EMAs were close to crossing. So I figured this would be a very nice entry as well. So I just waited for the market to get another entry, as I was thinking, you know what, maybe gold will just drop straight to that support, but it actually didn't. It started to actually make a little major like lower low. Okay, it's not really a lower low because remember, we're consolidating, so we're not actually in a trend, but the market did create this support, gold right here. So I held the trade. Worst case scenario, we get out in some small profit. So I just wanted to see what gold did before we actually got out the trade. And we started to actually, this SMA started to act as some sort of resistance. So I started looking at the SMA as like a good time to get out the trade. So I'm just holding it on the 1 minute. I'm not, you know, stressing at all. I'm just waiting to see what the market does. And now I started to see that how the market was slowly starting to break down lower and lower and lower. So in my mind, I was saying, okay, so maybe it's creating a nice little descending triangle, right? And then as soon as we break that that support, that's when we're gonna get out the trade. So I'm just holding it. I wanted to hit that support for it to take my profit. All right. And I start seeing some wicks. So I'm like, okay, that's a good time to adjust my little triangle here. And then now I'm waiting for the market, boom. And then that's exactly when I got the trade. As soon as we hit here, okay, market started to break a little bit more, but I'm already out the trade. I'm not, you know, trying to hold this for long, because remember, we are consolidating, okay? You know, the SMA is going through price, and this is not a good scenario to trade, okay? I did make profit, all right? And, you know, this is just what I'm used to doing with price action alone, okay? This was no strategy. This was just price action. I looked at candles. I drew out patterns, waited for breaks, and I got good entries, okay, guys? So I do not recommend trading this way, okay? This was just, you know, to teach you guys, just to see what to look for when you're trying to trade a consolidating market. But it's very tricky, because remember, the market is just going up and down, and it gets buyers and sellers out the market. So that's when the big banks, you know, like to collect their profits from traders all the time. And I warned everyone in Discord. Some people listened, some people didn't, but overall, it was still a great educational experience for them. And I know down the road, that's definitely gonna help them with their trading career. All right, guys. So this was just a little glimpse of how to trade in a consolidating market. Now I'm gonna do another video, of course, to break this down even further. But what you mainly want to do is stick to the higher time frames. Okay, make sure you're drawing out your zones to consolidate, and only trade from top to bottom or bottom to top. Okay, don't anticipate any breaks, right? So if you're holding this trade here, all right, don't try and anticipate a drop, right? Don't be that one that holds the trade and it's like, oh, gold is gonna drop past this support. Like, no, get out your trade. If you're at the top of the resistance, take profit at support. If you're at the support, take profit at the resistance. Okay, so that's the main goal with trading a consolidating market. All right, guys, so I got a couple videos coming out soon. Like I said, that indicator strategy, I definitely want to push that out, you know, first, and then I want to push out that day trading strategy. So for people that, you know, are very extremely busy, you guys can go to the 4-hour time frame, and you can actually trade on the 4 hours. So you will only have to look at the charts every 4 hours, and it will be only for like a quick second, easy glimpse at your phone to see if you have a setup. If you don't, you just put your phone right back in your pocket. And what else? Pre-breakout strategy. I'm going live tomorrow, guys, so you guys can stay tuned for that. We got I'm gonna be dropping some more videos soon. I'm gonna get back to getting consistent, you know, but you guys know I've been training all this time. So I hope this video was very helpful. I hope this trade breakdown gave you guys some insight on how to trade a consolidating market. I will, of course, break this down even further. I'll also break down how to draw trend lines. I know you guys been asking me about that with the Fibonacci retracement. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So that's pretty much it for what I have for you guys. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for this free content, man. I'm always gonna be pushing out this on YouTube. You know, we the only ones doing it out here like this, like the NTG Academy. So go ahead and subscribe if you're OG. Make sure you go ahead and like the video up for me, man. I want to see this video get up to 500 likes, man. Let's go ahead and do it, man. I got some new members here, so we're gonna make it to the top, man. I'll see you guys on the live tomorrow. It was your boy NTG, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.